Hello. I know this is not an easy topic to talk about, but today I want to sit down and share honestly about something that no one wants to talk about but says everything about our inner health. So, sounds strange, right? But it's true. Stool is the health report that the body silently sends us every day. If you pay attention, just look at the color, texture, frequency of bowel movements. You can immediately know if your intestines are healthy or not, if your liver is working well or not, or even if your heart and kidneys are having problems. And today I will show you an extremely simple, cheap, easy-to-make recipe at home. Just drink it every night before bed for 5 consecutive nights and you will see lighter, more regular bowel movements, a noticeably flatter stomach, deeper sleep, and especially, your stool will tell everything that is happening in your intestines. Not a laxative, does not cause stomach pain, has no side effects. Just a smart combination of 4 natural ingredients available in every kitchen. If you are constipated, bloated, have indigestion, poor sleep, or even irritable, tired for no reason, then try drinking this for 5 consecutive nights. Because after that, your stool will tell it all. And trust me, it will make you smile. I'm Dr. Evan Bonehart, a healthcare specialist for the elderly focusing on bones, joints, and muscles. Welcome to Bones Health Seniors, a channel where we share knowledge, experience, and practical advice to help you better care for your elderly loved ones. Let's start with the foundation of drink warm water. Not cold, not ice. Warm. There's something almost magical about warm water when it comes to digestion. You know how your muscles relax in a hot bath? That's kind of what warm water does to your intestines. It gently stimulates blood flow, relaxes the digestive tract, and helps soften stool. Think of it like giving your gut a warm hug. In the morning, cold water can be a bit shocking to your system. But at night, a small glass of warm water is calming. And it starts setting your body up for a natural, gentle cleansing overnight. You don't need to chug it, just sip it slowly about 30 minutes before bed. Let it work quietly in the background while you sleep. Next, let's add something bright and refreshing. Lemon. Just a little squeeze, half a lemon is plenty. Lemon does more than just add flavor. It's loaded with natural compounds that help your liver and gallbladder function smoothly. And that's important because when your liver is supported, your digestion improves, and so does your elimination. Lemon also contains something called citric acid, which can stimulate stomach acid production in a gentle way. This helps break down your food more effectively, especially if you've been dealing with indigestion, gas, or that bloated, heavy feeling after meals. A better breakdown of food means there's less waste sitting in your gut and more that can move through efficiently. And don't worry, lemon won't burn your stomach or make you more acidic. In fact, even though it tastes tart, it actually has an alkalizing effect once it's digested. Crazy, right? Now this is where we bring in the big helper, extra virgin olive oil. Just 1 teaspoon added to your warm lemon water can make a world of difference. Olive oil is gentle but powerful. It helps lubricate your digestive tract, almost like greasing the gears of your gut. It also encourages bile production, which is key for breaking down fats and helping waste pass smoothly through the colon. A lot of people over 60 don't produce as much bile as they used to. And without enough bile, digestion slows and stool can become harder, drier, and more difficult to pass. But a touch of olive oil at night can softly stimulate that bile release, making everything a little easier come morning. Plus, extra virgin olive oil is full of healthy fats, monounsaturated fats, to be exact. These are heart-friendly, anti-inflammatory, and good for your joints, brain, and yes, your bowels. It's like giving your body a little dose of kindness in a spoonful. Now, if olive oil isn't your thing, or maybe you're looking for a plant-based fiber boost, you can swap in chia seeds. Just 1 tablespoon soaked in warm water becomes a gel-like mixture that's fantastic for your digestion. Chia is rich in soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge in your gut. It draws in water, softens your stool, and helps clean out your intestines like a gentle broom. I had a gentleman named Don reach out to me not long ago. Actually, he said he was struggling with constipation for years. Nothing dangerous, but just that uncomfortable, sluggish feeling every few days. I suggested he try this drink with chia instead of olive oil, and after just 4 nights he said he was amazed. Not just at the regularity, but at how light and awake he felt in the morning. And you don't have to take it from Don or me, just try it for yourself. 5 nights. Warm water. Lemon. Olive oil or chia. Sip it slowly before bed and watch what your body tells you the next morning. But I want to pause here and ask, have you ever tried a natural remedy like this before? Maybe a tea or a homemade tonic. Did it work? I'd love to hear what you've tried in the comments. Because the more we share, the more we learn from each other. Also, I want you to remember if your digestion has been off lately, it's not your fault. So many things change as we age. Our gut bacteria shifts, our enzyme levels drop, even the way we absorb water changes. But that doesn't mean you're stuck with bloating, discomfort, or feeling like you're always a little backed up. You have options. Gentle, simple, safe ones. That's what this drink is all about. It's not about force or urgency, it's about encouraging your body to do what it already knows how to do. Sometimes it just needs a little nudge. And once that process starts working more smoothly, once your body begins eliminating properly again, so many other things start to fall into place. Your energy improves. Your mind feels clearer. Even your skin can look better. Because when waste leaves the body efficiently, everything else runs smoother. Now that we've talked about the power of warm water, lemon, olive oil, and chia, let's go a bit deeper into what your stool is actually telling you. Because the shape, color, and consistency of your daily download can say a lot more than you think. So, now that you're sipping your warm lemon drink at night, maybe with a teaspoon of olive oil or a spoonful of chia, you might be wondering, what exactly should I be looking for when I go to the bathroom in the morning? Let's talk about that. Because your stool isn't just waste. It's a report card from your gut, letting you know how your digestion, hydration, and even stress levels are doing. And if you've ever looked down and thought, well, that didn't look right, you're not alone. In fact, noticing those little signs can be the key to improving your health in a big way. Let's start with consistency. A healthy stool should be smooth and shaped like a sausage or a soft snake. It should come out easily, without straining, and feel complete, like your body did exactly what it needed to do. If it's too hard, like little pellets or dry chunks, that usually means your colon is absorbing too much water because things are moving too slowly. That's where the olive oil or chia really shine. They add lubrication and moisture to keep everything gliding along. If your stool is too loose or watery, that could be the other extreme. Your body's not absorbing nutrients well, or something's irritating your gut. Stress, poor diet, or even medications can play a role there. But warm water and lemon can actually help balance things out by calming your digestive system and supporting the liver in filtering out irritants. Now let's talk color. I know it's not exactly polite dinner conversation, but hear me out. Your stool should be medium to dark brown. That's a good sign that your liver and gallbladder are doing their jobs. If it's too light, yellowish, or grayish, that can mean there's a bile issue. And remember, olive oil helps stimulate bile production. That's one of the reasons this drink is so effective at night. It gives your liver and gallbladder that gentle push to keep things flowing. On the other hand, if you see red or black in your stool, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. It could be from something you ate, like beets or iron supplements. But if it happens more than once, definitely talk to your doctor. Better to be safe and get checked than brush it off. Another big clue your stool can give you? Smell. I know nobody expects roses, but an overly foul odor can signal poor digestion or imbalance in your gut bacteria. That's where chia seeds can come in handy. They act as prebiotics, food for the good bacteria in your gut. When your gut flora is healthy, digestion becomes more efficient and less, well, stinky. Now here's where things get really interesting. Some people start noticing improvements in areas that don't seem related to digestion at first. You might sleep better. You might feel more alert during the day. You might have fewer headaches or even less joint stiffness. And that's because when waste builds up in the body, it creates inflammation. And inflammation doesn't just stay in your gut, it affects your brain, your joints, your immune system. Clearing that out gently night after night can have ripple effects. Think about it like clearing traffic from a busy road. Once things start moving smoothly, everything else around it flows better too. That's what this drink does. It doesn't force anything. It clears the path. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to start your day without pain, pressure, or uncertainty about whether your bowels will cooperate. That's what we're aiming for here: freedom, ease, confidence. And if you're thinking, well, I'm already regular. I go every day, I'm happy for you, but I still encourage you to try the drink. Because this isn't just about going, it's about going well. There's a difference between checking the box and actually feeling clean, light, and healthy. Let me ask you, how many times have you left the bathroom and still felt uncomfortable? Like something was still in there, or like you'd be back in 20 minutes. That's not a full elimination. That's your body trying but struggling. And when that becomes your new normal, it wears you down over time. This drink helps restore what your digestive system might be missing. Warmth, moisture, gentle stimulation, fiber, good fats, and support for your liver. It's a whole body tonic in one glass. And it's not just the physical part that changes. There's something empowering about knowing you're doing something good for yourself, something gentle, nourishing, and easy. It sets a tone for your day. Or in this case, for your night. Because when you go to bed knowing your body has what it needs to cleanse, you rest easier. And sleep is another place where many of us struggle after 60, right? That nighttime ritual of drinking something warm and supportive helps signal to your brain, hey, it's time to unwind now. And if you're someone who has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, you might be surprised by how calming this practice feels. Especially when you take a moment to sit down, breathe deeply, and let the warmth of the drink relax you. If you've ever felt that struggle of doing everything right, and still not feeling quite right, this might be the missing piece. Not a diet, not a cleanse, not a challenge. Just a quiet, consistent habit that gives your body permission to let go. And once you start letting go of physical waste, you may notice your mind starts letting go of other stuff too. That nagging worry. That old tension in your neck. That cluttered feeling in your thoughts. It's all connected. Our bodies, our minds, our moods, they work together. If any of this is ringing true for you, if you've ever felt frustrated, stuck, or just off, I'd love to know. Share in the comments. Even just saying, that's me, can open the door to something better. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds too good to be true. Just warm water and a few ingredients. But sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful. The trick is doing them consistently. Not once. Not twice. 5 nights. Give your body that gentle nudge. Then see what happens. Now that you understand what your stool is telling you and how this drink can transform the way your whole body feels, let's talk about the bigger picture. Because it's not just about digestion, it's about reclaiming your energy, your joy, and your sense of control. Let's talk about energy, because that's really what this is all about, isn't it? Feeling alive. Feeling light. Feeling like yourself again. Not dragging through the day. Not waking up groggy, sitting through meals bloated, or going to bed uncomfortable. No. You deserve better than that. And here's the truth. When your digestion improves, everything improves. Your gut isn't just where your food goes, it's where your nutrients are absorbed, where most of your immune system lives, and where key hormones are produced that affect your mood, sleep, and clarity. So when your gut is sluggish, your whole life feels sluggish. But when it works the way it's meant to, suddenly your spark comes back. One of the things I hear most often from people who try this drink, just warm water with lemon, and either olive oil or chia seeds, is, I didn't know I could feel this good again. And that's not because it's a miracle cure or some secret cleanse. It's because their bodies finally got permission to do what they were made to do: cleanse, nourish, eliminate, and reset. Naturally. And let's be real for a second, it's so easy to get overwhelmed by health advice today. One day we're told to eat more fiber. The next day, fiber's the enemy. Drink more water but not too much. Eat earlier. Eat later. Cut carbs. Add fats. It's exhausting. But here's the thing, you don't need a trendy diet or a complicated regime. You need a gentle habit. One that works with your body, not against it. One that's rooted in nature, in simplicity, in trust. This little nighttime drink is just that. It's not flashy. It won't make headlines. But it will make a difference. Especially if you give it those 5 consistent nights. Because that's long enough for your gut to notice. For your stool to shift. For your energy to rise. And for your confidence to grow. And let me say something else, just from the heart, because I know a lot of you watching this have tried things before that didn't work. You've probably had a medicine cabinet full of supplements, or a pantry full of fiber powders and teas. And maybe you've even started to believe that feeling bloated or backed up is just part of aging. But I want to tell you, it's not. Slowing down isn't the same as giving up. Yes, our bodies change. But that doesn't mean they're broken. They're just asking for a little more kindness, a little more rhythm, a little more nourishment. And that's exactly what this simple drink provides. Think of it as a gift to yourself. Something quiet, calming, and deeply restorative. You're not forcing anything. You're not shocking your system. You're just saying, I see you, body. I hear you. Let's do this together. And let's talk about one more benefit that might surprise you: your mood. When your gut is happy, your brain is happier too. That's because of something called the gut-brain connection. The same nerve pathways that carry signals to your digestive system also talk to your mood and mental clarity. That foggy feeling? The irritability? The anxiety that sneaks in for no reason? Sometimes that's coming from your gut. That's why so many people feel calmer after they've gotten regular again. Now, am I saying this drink is going to fix your whole life? Of course not. But it can help you get back in tune with your body. And when your body feels good, your mind tends to follow. That's a powerful thing. So if you've been feeling heavy, bloated, tired, foggy, or just not quite like yourself, try it. Warm water, half a lemon, a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, or a tablespoon of soaked chia seeds. Sip it slowly before bed. Do it for 5 nights. Not just 1. Not 2. 5. And listen, this doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to measure everything to the milligram. You don't need a fancy blender or a supplement subscription. You just need your own commitment to show up for yourself each night. Create a little ritual around it. Light a candle. Turn off the TV. Sip your drink in peace. Let it be your signal that the day is done, and now it's time to heal, to restore, to cleanse. And if you do this and your stool starts to say everything, and I mean everything from regularity to energy to mental clarity, I want to hear about it. Share your experience in the comments. You never know who you might encourage. And hey, if you know someone who's been struggling quietly, who never talks about their digestion but you know they're uncomfortable, share this video with them. Sometimes people just need permission to try something new. And this is about the gentlest new thing they could try. Also, if this video spoke to you, if it made you think, maybe I can feel better, give it a thumbs up. Not for me, but so other people like you can find it. YouTube shows more videos like this when people engage with them. And we need more wellness wisdom out there that's made for us, not just for 20-somethings in yoga pants. And if you want more simple, natural ways to support your health as you age, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. In my next video, I'm going to share one of the biggest mistakes people make first thing in the morning that secretly sabotages their metabolism. You probably do it too, so leave your guess in the comments and stay tuned. Remember, aging is not a decline. It's an evolution. And every choice you make, even one as small as what you sip before bed, can shape that evolution into something beautiful. You're not stuck. You're not too old. You're not too late. You're right on time to start listening to your body and giving it what it truly needs. Here's to gentle nights, lighter mornings, and a stool that says, "Hey, I'm doing great." Tag someone you love. Tell them they're not alone. And let's keep walking this health journey together.